Hello again, Canaway family. Samantha Schrader with my bestie, Dr. Janelle Kim, and we would like to take just a couple minutes to talk about the skincare. So, since we came out with the new skincare line, you and I actually talk about it quite frequently.
Absolutely.
And one of my favorite things that we discuss is the fact that all of the ingredients in each of the products work together synergistically to give this beautiful effect when they're all used together as a system.
Yes.
So if you could just highlight a couple of the ingredients in each product and explain what makes it so amazing.
Right, absolutely. I would love to do that. And I like that you also mentioned that they work together beautifully. So of course we're going to break it down here in a second. But there was, as with everything I speak about, and the absolute truth, there's a lot of thought that goes behind everything, from the formulation to the actual system. And in this case, it is a skincare system.
Exactly.
You have to think of it that way. So I come from almost going on 20 years of a background in the beauty industry. You know, we first started creating a beautiful, luxurious, the first kind of in their class, natural herbal formulations that were carried in Four Seasons, Ritz-Carlton, you know, your Mandarin Orientals. And so we took that same understanding. What they do, because it's in a spa basically, is that they have a system as if you were doing a facial. And then home treatment basically kind of mimics that. And that's why it's so important to use them all together. Even if, I'll go into it in a second, you can't keep the mask on for 15 minutes and then exfoliate on for 10, because certainly I don't have time to do that all the time. But I will, if you do, that's amazing. Yes, mom life. If you don't have children, please do that, because you won't be able to do it for a very long time. But there's ways that you can incorporate it in that way, which I'll go into.
Okay.
But and you said it beautifully. So it's kind of like the microcosm and the macrocosm, meaning that ingredients within each formula truly synergistically works together, and then so does the whole system.
Great.
So the first step, as if you're going for a facial, is the cleansing step, right? Very important. So we have our cleanser. Everything is bee balm and hemp. So maybe I'll take a couple seconds here just to go over the key points of CBD in skincare. So why is that so important, right? I speak all over the world educating on this. And I like to break it down to three main properties of CBD and why it's so good for your skin. One is that it's an antioxidant, a powerful antioxidant. And just as we talk about with some of our internal formulas, it does the same for our skin. So particularly our skin, that's like our first place that touches the environment around us. And there's so much around us that we have to basically fight with on a daily basis. It sounds kind of, but it's a beautiful thing when you can, and then you can survive through it and work with it, balance with it. And that is our skin. So antioxidants, having that be one of the most important features of CBD and other herbs in these formulations, really help to fight all those free radicals, all those bad things out there, to make everything function properly, because that's the key to ultimate health and beauty, okay? It also is a powerful anti-inflammatory, meaning that it soothes and calms the skin, which is really important for many reasons that quickly come to mind. But also, as I just said, the most important thing is function, okay? And so when things are calm, you can imagine there's more room to function. So it even goes deeper than just the simple, I don't want redness, I don't want rash, that type of thing from everyday things that we come across, okay? And the last thing is it's an incredibly nourishing ingredient, CBD. Really hydrates and nourishes the skin, which is so very important, okay? And then so in each product, each formula, we have bee balm and hemp, so that's the hemp component of it. Bee balm, I'm going to break into it a little bit more specifically, but the beautiful thing is that in each one of these formulas is a unique bee balm formula that specifically works for that formula. Cleansing, exfoliating, you know, your leave-on products, and that's the beautiful part. And as I've said, bee balm, think of it as being the most beautiful delivery system, the most powerful delivery system. So you can try any CBD product out there, and there's a lot on the market, particularly skincare, internal, you name it. But one thing that makes Canaway and our products so incredibly important and so incredibly beneficial and unique and special from everything else is that when you combine CBD with bee balm has the power of enhancing all those incredible benefits that I just spoke about, in addition to their own incredible benefits. So once again, you could have bee balm products, CBD products, all those benefits come together, and they make everything function on a level that they could not do alone. And that's the truth.
Perfect.
So it makes CBD that much more bioavailable, and you will feel that for yourself. Now, cleanser is our first step, okay? The beautiful thing is on the front of every product has the key ingredients, and so you don't even have to memorize all of them. Right? And that's important when you're trying to explain to someone, or you want to know, what is this? In 5 seconds, you know. So this particular cleanser, we also include an ingredient called provitamin B5. And that's an important piece because it is known to be a really powerful humectant or moisturizer. Okay? And so one may think, oh, it's cleansing, Janelle, so why would we need to do that? Well, really important thing when creating proper skincare formulations, which like I said, I've been doing for a very long time, is that a lot of products out there focus on just cleansing, focus on just putting on, but the leave-on treatments, that is. But it's really important to know in a formula the best way to make your skin function and so you look as beautiful and youthful as you possibly can imagine is that you need to make everything function, meaning you have to have, no matter what formulation, a cleansing or detoxifying element and a nourishing element. So even when it comes to our cleanser, ours will never strip your skin of all those important essential oils in your skin, all the important essentials that come with the balance of your skin, and you just take everything away. That is never a good idea. And so a cleanser certainly does that. It will powerfully remove makeup, impurities, detoxify your skin cells. So from the very beginning, you're kind of starting off on a clean slate, right?
I like it.
And I love to use that. You basically wet your face, dampen your face, and you just have a pump. You put it on in a circular motion, and I love to use a cloth of some kind to remove any impurities, any makeup. If you wear makeup, eye makeup, it just helps the whole process. Okay? And next, we go to our exfoliator, which is a very key step.
This one is my favorite.
Yes, that is not the first time I've heard that. It is certainly one that I will never, ever, ever live without. And if you have to have a cleansing stage, this would be it. But you have to have a clean slate first. That's the purpose of each step. Exfoliating in East Asia, so like the beauty secrets of East Asia, exfoliating is key. Korea, Japan, China, it's just something that is done constantly as a way to, of course, make the skin look beautiful, but also make everything function, kind of get rid of all the dead skin cells so everything can function properly. And so ours is a manual exfoliating formula, and that means that you'll actually feel grains, which I personally love. There's a lot of options out there. Maybe we'll even create more one day, but this is one of my favorites in that you actually feel that. And those granules are rose hips. And so that's a really beautiful, rose hips are very powerful for the skin, for skin cells, kind of rejuvenating everything, giving vitality. And then again, it's combined with your clays. Clays are kind of an age-old ingredient for having beautiful skin and really purifying your skin. In this case, it's bentonite clay, okay? And so now bentonite clay combined with rose hips, CBD, and powerful bee-bong herbal ingredients, which synergistically combine together, because that's what makes it special, right? Anyone can put herbs into a formula and call it an herbal formula, but let it be known that is not herbal medicine, okay? It all has to make sense.
You tell them.
Yes, well, it's just the truth. We have to know. It's like my mission, right? Anyone who knows me knows this. So you exfoliate. It's the step number 2 after your cleanser, okay?
Perfect.
And so I should be going through, cleanser can be used in the morning and the night, should be used morning and night. Exfoliator should be used in the nighttime. Sometimes I feel like I need a little extra, and so maybe I'll apply it in the morning as well. But certainly this one is more a PM formula, okay? And you just use a small amount and exfoliate away, and it resurfaces your skin. Right?
I love it.
You go to the medical spa and pay a lot of money for that effect.
That's true.
All these products, really. Next is our perfecting mask. And so that's step 3, okay? This particular mask is a beautiful gel mask. And the reason being, this is a longevity or an anti-aging system, right? I like to say longevity because there's no such thing as anti-aging. We will age, but how are we going to age beautifully and gracefully? That is the key.
That's what we want to do.
And so the gel mask really works for that benefit of really nourishing with really powerful ingredients in there that will give you many times very rosy glow after having put it on.
Yes.
And that's something I really want to acknowledge here for a second. You want that, okay? Now, like I just said, you go to the medical spa and you do these peels. So many people do all of this to kind of get that circulation moving and get those skin cells functioning. And in this small tube, you truly have that effect. And so you will really see circulation start to flow. This one also includes hyaluronic acid, which is a very, very powerful anti-aging ingredient that is, as I will say, with a lot of these formulas, of course, we use our bee-bong herbal formula, passed down for centuries as the beauty secrets of East Asia.
Right.
We have our CBD for those 3 amazing benefits. But we will definitely include what I like to call bridge ingredients that people know about, that are very good for the skin, that have withstood the test of time. Maybe not as long as bee-bong, but certainly, right? And of course I'm going to incorporate those because they are powerful. Hyaluronic acid is absolutely one of those. So it's known to hold like 1,000 times its weight of water.
Right.
That's a really amazing thing when you think about that. So being a powerful moisturizer is the very least we can say about this ingredient. And your mask has that. So oftentimes you'll go out and buy a serum or a moisturizer that has only this ingredient.
Yes.
And it costs probably hundreds of dollars, oftentimes. And understandably so, to be honest, because it works very powerfully. And here we have it in our mask, which is not even a proper, like an actual leave-on treatment. However, as we'll go into here in a second, so you do, traditionally, you'll put this on in the evening a couple times a week, okay? 3 to 5 times a week, let's say. The truth of the matter is I put this on every night, even if it's for a minute in the shower, because it has the function of doing this part of the skincare system. So it's not necessary, but if you want to know my little tip, I use it every single night, at least for a minute, right? And about 2 times a week, that's the reality of my situation. If I'm lucky, I will leave it on for about 10 to 15 minutes. Now, you shared something with me, Samantha, which is really interesting, and is certainly something that we see kind of trending in our culture right now in the world, is like they call it like a midnight mask, an overnight mask. And this is actually something that I have practiced for quite some time, so I'm glad it's coming to fruition. But this particular mask, you can definitely keep on overnight.
Yes.
Right?
And I do.
You said it when you travel in particular, right, Samantha? You'll put it on and it immediately plumps and hydrates.
100%. After a dehydrating overseas flight, this is my magic.
So that's another option. And yes, you'll certainly see your skin come back to life. No doubt about it. The 4th step is our Vitality Serum. Really important, really important. I mean, some companies have just a serum, and that makes sense because the serum will always be the most active product in your entire system, okay? The proper way to use a serum is a serum and a moisturizer together, okay? So you do a thin layer of your serum, and then you apply the moisturizer, because the serum is the active, right? In this case, we have bee bong hemp, and on your bottle you see dragon's blood, right? And so that sounds really cool, but it's also a very important ingredient from the Crotonus larry tree, okay? And it's known to really repair and regenerate skin cells. So that's pretty powerful, combined with our bee bong vitality herbs that really just make the skin cells come back to life. Okay, and then we also, in that formula, which I have to note, we have acetyl hexapeptide 8.
Okay.
I don't expect all of you to remember that name, but do know that it's known to be the natural Botox, which is a pretty powerful statement.
That is.
So it is, why do people use Botox? Because it helps to make your muscles of your face contract with less force, and that's exactly what that ingredient does.
Fabulous.
So it's pretty powerful. And then finally, here we have our moisturizer, which we layer on top of our serum. And this really gives the powerful properties of nourishing and moisturizing, right? Hydrating. So it has the beautiful oils within it. So now you have your active combined with clearly more actives, including vitamin C ester, which is the highest quality vitamin C. You'll see a lot of vitamin C out in the market. And this is another product with just vitamin C alone costs a lot of money. In this case, it's all of this combined with vitamin C ester, which is known to be much more potent, much more bioavailable to the skin versus regular vitamin C. And also it's not as irritating. What people don't know is vitamin C can be very irritating to the skin.
Sure.
And why is it so powerful? For many reasons, but mostly it's known for brightening. And so that is our complete skincare system. So you can utilize them all together. The serum and the moisturizer, again, can be morning and night. So you have the cleanser morning and night, exfoliator in the nighttime, mask in the night a couple times a week. Sometimes people choose to do exfoliator a couple times a week. I certainly like that every single day.
Me too.
And then the serum and the moisturizer are morning and night. And that's your system.
Beautiful. Can't live without it.
This is the truth.